What's up, guys, and welcome back to Filmit.io. Today we are doing a demo of GridMaker. Now, this is the third demo we've done of GridMaker because we tend to release a lot of features and we update consistently. So I want to make sure that the demo is the latest and the greatest of what we offer. So GridMaker is a part of the Filmit Studio suite along with all of our other tools. To download it, it's very easy. Just open Filmit Studio. You can download it from your dashboard. Once you've installed Filmit Studio, you just click GridMaker right here, click install, or open it here and click install. And just like always, GridMaker is included in the suite. Once you get access to GridMaker, you get access to everything else, including all of our plugins, Premiere Pro tools, DaVinci Resolve tools, our Filmit Effects library, and Filmit Transition library, and many more new effects coming soon. Now, once you've installed GridMaker, it's very easy to open. All you do is go to Window, Extensions, and then find GridMaker right here. And it looks just like this. Now, this is the tried and true original GridMaker. We've always wanted to keep this the same, but GridMaker at its heart does this. Using Sourcer, one of our other plugins, I quickly source some free stock media, insert it into my timeline, highlight the footage, and then click 2x2 on GridMaker. GridMaker grids your footage. It is as simple as that. If you want to grid a 10x10 screen, as you can see, if you had 100 clips, it would make a 10x10 grid. Now, the real demo of GridMaker lives in advanced mode. So when GridMaker open, all we do is click advanced mode. It opens up this new box here with a lot of options, and I will go over them very quickly, and you can look for more videos on deep dives into each different tab. So this is GridMaker flat mode. This mode is to let you design and build custom grids for your footage. All the settings are on the left side here, typical grid compositions that you would be familiar with, but you can very easily start customizing this grid. Let's say I want to add a spacer. I want to completely delete and fill this space. I want to grab this box and make it larger. And once you're happy with it, you can actually just create inside of After Effects. This lets us change the length of our timeline. We can play the animation, what it's going to look like. There's tons of animation presets right here. You can choose all kinds. Let's do a zoom in 3D, and then it's going to scale out. And once you're happy with your build, hit Create New Comp. In the background, it builds our quick GridMaker comp. Let's close this. You hit play. Here it is. Now, if we want to just apply it to footage instead of creating a comp, let's do this just like so, and then zoom out. We have select layers in the background, which is our layers right there from the original piece. Click apply to selection, and it builds a grid around that for us. And there we go. We hit play. There it is. Now, if you're not happy with the duration of the animation, stuff like that, you just grab these little sliders down here, and you can change that very easily. And it just renders it inside of After Effects, which is really great. It puts keyframes on there for you so you can adjust the keyframes later in post. No big deal. And from a settings standpoint, that is how GridMaker works. All of your settings will be on the left and your grid is on the right. So we can do 3D spatial grids. Similar concept as the other one, but it creates a 3D spatial grid. So if we quickly tune this down to this many boxes and we hit create comp, it's going to create a 3.5 second composition for us. The in animation, there is no in animation for this. We have it set to none currently, but if we click scale up, they'll scale up. If we want to scale down, they'll scale down, just like so. And they'll be rotating this fast. Create new comp. It goes this quick. If you make 100 layers, it'll be more, obviously. But let's click play, and here you go. It is a direct recreation, and it created pre-comps for us, so you can actually add footage to this later, or just like we did in the first grid, you can just select your layers, and it'll do it for you. Now, to quickly go over each one of these, and I'm not going to deep dive anymore, but I will quickly preview each tab. Next is path. This makes a path grid. So you have boxes around here and it follows a path. You can easily change the path. You can also import custom paths from After Effects. We have a couple of presets, circle, square, star, stuff like that, just to give you some options. Next is the Tessellate grid. This one is pretty cool. It does the similar thing, but it creates almost like a grid. You can choose hexagons, triangles, diamonds, and squares. Now, technically in flat grid, you can totally make squares, but I just felt that this was appropriate, so I made sure that this was designed into this tool as well. If there's any shapes that we're missing or you'd like to see, let us know. The next tab is charts. I thought adding charts to this tool would be really fun, so I made sure the team added this in. Plenty of charts to choose from. There's funnel charts, stack charts. So when you're building some custom motion graphics, custom animations, I wanted to make sure this tool kind of served a lot of purposes for your animation. Next is Fracture. Fracture is pretty cool. I also thought that this would be very useful and versatile. You can choose how many shards there are. You can make a whole bunch of shards, just a few shards. And same as the other stuff, you can control gap, corners, everything like that, just like any other grid. I didn't mention before, but yeah, you can totally control the corners. Next is pack. This is the circles grid. More circles, more gap, less gap, and the variation in sizes. The next is Jigsaw. I thought that building a puzzle would be very interesting in After Effects. Also applying it to multiple layers. And also this made you think, would you put a single image in each one of these puzzle pieces, or would it be a single image overall? So there's actually a option inside of GridMaker to choose a single image, and it understands to break the image up in the right way. So if these are 3D zooms, scales, whatever, the image looks correct as it's moving through space. So there's no weird masking or anything like that. Let's actually turn this up to like 17 pieces per row, and that would be quite a big puzzle. You can also choose the knob sizes and things like that. Next is the text fill. So another one, I wanted to make sure this is a very cool, fun tool to make sure text fills could be possible. I would love some more feedback on this particular portion of the tool, and I'd love to get some animators on board to see what this looks like. So let me know in the comments or our community tab or Discord what you think about this and what features we could add for text fill. And finally, there's camera. Camera is very interesting. I imagined when we were building this tool, a grid of your footage. It's a grid still, so technically it falls in line. It's a camera that is zooming around a grid, and by default, you can totally pick where it goes. There's a shots section for camera that allows you to choose where it goes, and you just change the cell. You can go back to full grid. We'll start at the full grid. I want to end on the full grid. There it goes. And then it's going to zoom into 2 and then 16. It'll move to 16. And yes, you can add more boxes. You can have this many, make it equal, and just zoom around and have a lot of fun. So that is a very fun tab. Let me know what you think of the camera option for GridMaker. And to finish it off, let's do this down to 4x4. So it's not crazy. Let's hit create new comp and see what the camera looks like. There it goes. Close this out. And as we can see, there it goes. You can click into this. There's pre-comps. You can change it very easily. You can apply to layers just like you would expect. So have a lot of fun using GridMaker. Just like I said before, GridMaker is a part of the Filmit Studio suite. Once you try GridMaker, you get access to the full suite. So be sure to try out all of our tools. If you would like to learn more about Filmit.io, just head over to Filmit.io and check out the website. We have a lot to offer. And I'm excited to hear some feedback. Take care.